Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Lifestyle Architecture Lab. In this show, I talk about lifestyle design, financial freedom, and also dissect the process, behavior, and routines of the personalities who have designed a lifestyle of freedom for themselves. These guests range from artists, musicians, entrepreneurs, lifestyle coaches, investors, professional athletes, etc. These conversations dig deep into their stories to find out their thought process, tools, strategies, and tricks that makes them tick.
This is happening.
Let me just do what I love to.
No 9 to 5.
Eat that frog. You gotta work hard.
Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. This is Lifestyle Architecture Lab, and I'm your host Himanshu Sachdeva.
In this episode, I'm talking to Pawanpreet Budwal, who is a former competitive gymnast and now a gymnastics coach. She has a vision to make gymnastics a more accessible sport to Indian youth. Hence, she started her own venture, Gymnastics for Kids, in New Bombay. In this episode, we talk about her story and how she got introduced to gymnastics, struggles she had to go through to chase her gymnastics dream, and how she determinedly followed her passion for gymnastics and topped her game by being consistent. We also talk about her transition from being an athlete herself to becoming a gymnastics coach. If you are a parent of 1 or 2 years old kid and want your kid to be active, then listen up this episode as Pawan makes a strong case to why your kid should learn gymnastics and also why every school should focus on their gymnastics routine. In this conversation, we also talk about her high performance daily routine, diet, and exercise regime. So, without further ado, please enjoy this conversation with Pawanpreet Budwal. Hey Pawan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here on the show, and I'm really excited to talk to you about your story and how you have created a beautiful lifestyle for yourself, which is of your choice. So, to set the context for the audience, I just want to say a few lines about you. So, Pawan is one of the very few gymnastic coaches in Mumbai who have been competitive athletes themselves. She has played various roles in her career, including an audio verbal therapist, childbirth counselor, and now a gymnastic coach. Her venture, Gymnastic for Kids, is registered with the Gymnastics Association of Thane, Mumbai. Even after having a kid, she is super flexible because of her training, and she can do a full split like a cakewalk. I've seen her and it's really amazing. So, Pawan, can you start off by telling us how it all started?
Yes, Himanshu. I was like 3 years when circus came to our city.
Okay.
So it's funny thing, but yes, it starts from the circus only.
Wow.
So I've been to circus with my dad and over there. So I get so fascinated with the lady who able to make bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah, we call handstand bridge in gymnastics. So I start asking my father, I wanted to join gymnastic, but तभी in and around नहीं था. So what happened is we have a big garden, so I start basically doing my routines over there. So
In your garden?
Yeah, in my garden. So I start making bridge. बहुत बार गिरी, बहुत बार चोट लगवाया, but it's stubbornness, I can say. It's a
You didn't stop.
yeah, मैं रुकी नहीं. Then वो चलता रहा. Then later on I start asking. Then मेरे को पता चला कि जिम्नास्टिक कोच हमारे सिटी में आए हैं.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but that time was little late. First, my parents are against कि you are going to a convent school, now you wanted to join a government school because gymnastic is in the government school.
Oh,
Yeah, so these are the government initiatives.
yeah.
So because of that, parents are against, because my mother is like a very career oriented lady. She's working woman. So she said nahi nahi ye nahi chalega, but I like नहीं करना ही है टाइप्स. तो पापा ने बोला ठीक है करते हैं, तो ज्वाइन करवा दिया मैंने. स्कूल अपना क्विट किया इधर से. देन आई ज्वाइन द गवर्नमेंट स्कूल. सो ओवर देयर व्हेन आई गो फॉर जिमनास्टिक्स, तो मेरी कोच बोलती है कि यू आर अ बिग फॉर जिमनास्टिक.
Your age is high.
Yeah,
right?
age is high because उसके लिए age should be below the 5.
Below 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like in foreign countries, they start gymnastic at the age of 1.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said, nahi, you cross the 10, so I can't take you for gymnastic because एक प्रोफेशनलिज्म के लिए अगर मैं जिमनास्टिक को एक प्रोफेशनल वे में देखती हूँ, इट्स नॉट गुड. लाइक उतना फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं होता है, स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होता है.
When you grow up, I mean, yeah.
Yes. So what happened, I asked my coach, please ma'am आप मेरे को ले लो, I will definitely show you my good flexibility and all. Then उन्होंने बोला ठीक है एक ट्रायल बेस कर लेते हैं. Then I started. So another 2-3 months में हमारा स्टेट चैम्पियनशिप था. मैंने इतना मेहनत किया एंड गुड शो टाइप्स. सो मेरे कुछ फ्रेंड्स थे जो जिमनास्टिक कर रहे थे ऑलरेडी. आई कीप ऑन कॉलिंग टू माई हाउस एंड मैं घर पे भी प्रैक्टिस करती थी. इफ आई वांटेड टू गो फ्रॉम बेडरूम टू किचन, आई यूज्ड टू डू कार्टविल.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So my mother says, my girl become a monkey. So wherever I go, I use my hands only. Like handstand करके जा रही हूँ, कार्टविल कर रही हूँ. तो 3 months में स्टेट चैम्पियनशिप था. सो माई कोच वॉज सुपर हैप्पी विद मी. देन रिलेशन अच्छा बनने लगा. तो आई गेट टू नो शी इज माई फादर्स सिस्टर इन लॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप.
Wow.
देन उनका भी मेरे ऊपर ट्रस्ट बढ़ गया.
Right.
देन और मैं भी बहुत अच्छे से और करने लग गई.
Wow.
तो स्टेट चैम्पियनशिप था 3 months में. आई वॉज ओवर देयर अनाउंस्ड सेकंड बेस्ट जिमनास्ट.
Wow.
Yeah.
In very short duration,
Yeah.
you joined, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is my
Because-
childhood story where the gymnastics starts.
Wow. So it was your passion, and it immediately came out, like when you got to learn from the coaches, yeah.
Yes.
And what about your academic education? Can you put some light on that as well?
Yeah, I completed my 10+2 from this government school where I do gymnastics.
It was in Punjab itself.
Yeah, that was in Punjab, Jalandhar city.
Okay.
I am from Jalandhar and I represent Punjab, in national I represent Punjab, and in my college days I represent Guru Nanak Dev University.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So स्कूल स्टार्ट हुआ. स्कूल के बाद कॉलेज स्टार्ट हुआ. देन कॉलेज में भी जिमनास्टिक चल ही रहा था.
Okay.
सो इन व्हेन आई वाज इन फर्स्ट ईयर ग्रेजुएशन, फर्स्ट ईयर में थी, तो इंटर कॉलेज के थोड़े दिन पहले आई फेल डाउन एंड दैट वाज अ एक्सीडेंट हैपनिंग इन द जिम्नेजियम.
Oh.
So I am doing my routine, I fall down, I lost my balance in the air doing flip. So I fall down and I place my hand on the floor. My both the bones
They smashed.
smashed. Yes. So I get a fracture on my right elbow.
Okay.
So doctor said we have to put plaster. I said no, मेरे को plaster नहीं लगाना है क्योंकि 20 दिन के बाद मेरे trials हैं. I have a trial for inter college, so I refuse for the plaster and my dad say okay, मेरी बेटी ने बोला है तो हम नहीं लगाएंगे. So doctor gave me only
Nice.
painkiller and he says okay, do one thing, you keep on doing icing for 48 hours continuously. I remember that entire night I was doing icing. My father was helping me एंड हम दोनों बाप बेटी बैठ के आइस कर रहे हैं पूरा रात. आई वॉज इन पेन, दैट बहुत स्वेलिंग था एल्बो में, आई रिमेंबर. बट मैंने कुछ प्लास्टर नहीं लगवाया. देन 20 डेज के बाद हमारा वापस ट्रायल था, फाइनल ट्रायल. फाइनल ट्रायल में वापस वही सेम एक्सीडेंट हुआ जिसमें मैं पहले गिरी थी, बिकॉज वो हमारे फ्लोर में एक जगह डिग हो गया था.
Because of that, you fell for 2 times.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So second time भी किसी ने बॉदर ही नहीं किया कि मैं इसलिए गिर गई हूँ बिकॉज वहाँ पे कुछ फ्लोर में एपरेटस में प्रॉब्लम हो गया है.
Right.
So again my foot goes in that dig and I again fell that same way, same elbow, again fractured. So this was massive.
Right. That reflects, I mean, how much resources people are putting in cricket, I mean, which is popular, and not the gymnastics. If some movie was shot when you were performing, so it would have come out because of that thing you fell down.
Yeah.
But it didn't come. So it is a very poor situation of other games than cricket and football in the country. Right?
Yeah. So after that, I turned my way to the athletics because
of that injury.
Yeah, because of that injury. Because doctor says I cannot do gymnastic for future. So
what kind of gymnastic you were doing earlier?
Earlier I was doing artistic gymnastic because gymnastic has 6 forms. So one is artistic gymnastic, second is rhythmic gymnastic, third is acrobatics gymnastic, fourth is aerobic gymnastics, fifth is trampoline gymnastics, and tumbling gymnastics.
Okay.
So we have 6 kind of gymnastics. But abhi nowadays एक नया element add हो चुका है, parkour.
Parkour.
Yes,
It's
parkour
like
also belongs to
free
gymnastics.
running or something like that, right?
But parkour is a part of gymnastics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I was doing artistic gymnastic that time. So after this massive accident, I turned my way to the athletics because मेरे को ऐसा था कि I can't sit behind.
Right.
So I said, okay, हाथ काम नहीं कर रहे तो we can use our legs. So
Wow. Nice.
I was a sprinter. I used to do 100 meter race sprint, and I also used to do triple jump, long jump, pole vault also part of my one of the favorite element, and I represent Punjab like nationals.
In nationals.
Yeah, senior national also. I played with the senior girls like जो already services में है,
Wow.
CRPF and BSF,
Nice.
custom departments. So
So
वो सब,
at the highest national level.
yeah, because senior national is known for services only. So I was good in athletics also. So whenever athletics competition happens, they always approach me for the competitions.
Nice.
So I traveled from Kashmir to Kanyakumari
For gymnastics.
for gymnastics and athletics. I can say
Wow,
both, for
wow.
both, because my journey start from Kashmir, then down. For my athletics senior national, we been to Trivandrum.
So that is the south.
Yeah, that is Kerala. That is the
Kerala.
end of the
End of
India.
the India. Yeah.
And we visit that time Kanyakumari also. So that is the last Kashmir to
Kashmir
Kanyakumari.
to Kanyakumari you have been for gymnastics.
Yeah.
Nice. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, and so this was in college. So as you told me, you have done multiple degrees because of gymnastic and athletics. So can you tell a little bit more about
Yeah,
that?
degrees just because of gymnastics. Because athletics I did only 2 years. Because later I again back to gymnastic when I feel I am recovered, I am okay. Because somehow I always feel gymnastic in me.
Right.
So then
That is your true passion. I mean,
yeah.
not athletics.
But I start with the rhythmic gymnastics
Okay.
second time.
Right.
Because I feel artistic तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
So what was the major difference between, for the normal audience to understand, what was the major difference between the rhythmic and the other one?
Artistic.
Artistic.
So in artistic we have 4 apparatus which we perform on apparatus. Like one is a floor exercise, so we do performance on the floor, and other is beam, we call balance beam.
Balance beam.
Yeah. So balance beam is 4 centimeter broader. You have to give your performance like flips and trips
On
and
that.
legs open on the beam.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the third apparatus is vaulting table. हमारे टाइम में हॉर्स हुआ करता था.
Okay.
Vaulting horse. So वो एक लंबा एलिमेंट रहता है hurdle type. You have to come, take a jump from the springboard and cross the vault.
Right.
And landed on the crash mat or landing mat. So this is the third element. अभी आजकल ये horse से vaulting table हो चुका है. So then after that fourth apparatus is uneven bar. That bar is uneven. One bar is on height and other bar is on
Lower height.
Yeah. So you have to perform from lower bar to upper bar and upper bar to the lower bar. So this routine has to be performed.
Okay.
And in rhythmic gymnastic, we have props, you can say, in lame human language. Yeah, you can say props we are using. That rhythmic gymnastic we are doing with the music, we are using ribbon, hula hoop, balloon ball, we call balloon ball, and rope and clubs. इसके 5 elements होते हैं.
Okay.
आपका फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड स्ट्रेंथ पीवॉट्स ये सब बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग चाहिए. इसमें फ्लिप्स कम रहती हैं, बाकी सेम रहता है. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, स्ट्रेंथनिंग एंड देन other things, everything is same.
Right. So the major difference as you are portraying in these two mechanisms is in rhythmic one the props are there more.
Yeah.
And the other one which is
artistic gymnastic. Yeah. There we use
beams
apparatus.
and apparatus are there. I think that one is more risky, right? If you crash land.
Yes. See, injuries are always happening. ऐसा नहीं है. If वो होना है तो होता ही है.
If you are not training
that
right.
doesn't matter. Because I got injured in rhythmic gymnastic also, because in rhythmic gymnastic we have nice throws. Like our gymnasium height should be like 50 feet above.
Oh my god.
इतना height होना चाहिए. So we do throw. I remember I was in All India Inter-University camp in my Guru Nanak Dev University. I throw my ribbon on the height and floodlights रहती हैं, because rhythmic gymnastic always happening in the night.
Right.
So we practice for the in the evening also. Competition में हमें difficulty ना आए. So I throw the stick up and I don't know, someone called me or what happened. I rolled twice. When I about to catch the stick, that stick directly come to my eye. So immediately they bring me to the doctor. So luckily doctor is just outside the university.
Oh my
that
god.
ophthalmologist. So but luckily कुछ नहीं था. उसने बोला कि it was just height से strike हुआ है. So but the good part is she's all fine. So these are always like injuries. जब होनी है वो होनी है. Sports के साथ related injuries होती हैं. See that I don't believe. Injuries are happening everywhere. बच्चा स्कूल जाता है, they are playing in the school playground and they fell down and they come back injured.
Yeah, true.
So,
that's true.
Yeah.
So you did your degrees in like multiple degrees.
Yeah, actually, first I did my graduation. Then after that, my mother put me in a beard in hearing impairment, because my mother is working. She's serving to the deaf and mute kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she want me to do something like that. कि मैं कुछ उनके लिए करूँ. So she put me in a beard in hearing impairment. That is not teaching line.
That is a different profession.
Yeah. So after finishing the graduation, college automatically give me admission in a MA in English.
Wow.
So once I finished this, then again my college put me in a PGDCA.
So they want to keep you and they are putting you
Keep me
through
busy,
different.
yeah.
That's amazing.
So then after that I finished this. Then at the last year, in 2011-12 session. Then again they put me in a post-graduation diploma in mass communication. So that is another. So that is why my study and my academics goes all around.
Right. So that is why you have so many degrees. How many exactly? One is BA, then you did B.Ed, and then MA also in English.
Yeah, and PGDCA and PG Diploma in Mass Communication.
Oh my God.
And one is AVT. AVT is a auditory verbal therapist. So it's kind of speech therapist.
All right.
Yeah.
So almost six diplomas and degrees you have.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super amazing. All right. Coming back to your family, how did your family support you? I mean, you have told your father was more supportive, but how was it overall in your childhood until your college times? How did they support you as a gymnast professional?
So the thing is, my dad doesn't have any problem with the gymnastic. He was upset with me when I joined athletics because he doesn't want me to change my way.
Change your way.
Yeah. So he is upset with me कि gymnastic is the safest one, and he told me कि because he trusts my coach, he trusts me, he trusts the entire team. So because of that he doesn't like कि I go for athletics. But मेरे को ये था कि I can't sit behind. I have to do something. And my mother is okay, but she always upset with me.
Why?
Because the reason is I am always love to be in sports gear and sportswear. So my mother always used to call me, तू जब भी मेरे ऑफिस में आती है तू स्पोर्ट्स वेयर में आती है. Sometimes you have to behave like girls, sometimes you behave like. So you know what my staff think about कि मेरे बच्चों के पास कपड़े नहीं है. So you know what, these are the normal phenomena of every parent. So not because of clothes, also because I'm going for longer time from house. Somehow she supports me, but she missed me.
Yeah.
Even I also used to cry a lot whenever I go out.
And you were doing your masters and degrees away from home, right?
I represent Guru Nanak Dev University, but I passed out from HMV College, Jalandhar. So HMV College, Jalandhar is a Hansraj Mahila Mahavidyalaya.
Wow.
So, but college is just for the name, but पूरा साल हम लोग university में ही
So
पढ़े
for
रहते
practice and routines, you were there only
Yeah.
because the practice was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so your family was quite supportive, I would say, when you started pursuing your passion as a gymnast.
Yes.
And moving forward, as we were discussing the other day, and you told me that when you were part of the competitive gymnastics, there were a lot of injuries you sustained. So I just want to come to the point, is this sport very high risk usually? Or is it like it depends on your training and how you do it, with whom you do it, like as a coach or as a trainee? And how do you cope with all these injuries throughout?
See, the injuries are part of life, part of sports person life, right?
Right.
Because always there are ups and downs.
Right.
If I'm playing some other game apart from gymnastics, still I get injuries. If I do dance apart from the sports, I'm talking about dance and all, so we get injuries, right? Apart from this, yes, you said gymnastic is a high risk game. Yes, as compared to other games, it's quite high risk. If you are taking it as a burden, so yes, this is
When you don't enjoy it.
yeah, when you're not enjoying this sports, you feel burden. So yes, you will get injured you very often.
Right. And sometimes you overtrain as well, right?
Yeah, and in gymnastics, what we require your focus. So whenever I go to perform my routine, I always close my eyes and imagine in my mind or at front of me, like with closed eyes, I go this way and I did this and I completed this way. Then after opening my eyes, I
Wow.
start.
So it's like visualizing it beforehand and then doing it.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
And your focus and concentration should be there only. If you are going to do in a air any element, so for that you should be focused and concentrated.
Okay, so that is about injuries. You can sustain injuries anywhere, but yeah, this is a little bit high risk game and sport to do. So, Pawan, can you share a little bit more about as an athlete throughout your career, before marriage and post marriage, how it took shape and how it shaped your life?
Actually, yes, gymnastics, not only gymnastics, every sports person is very disciplined. What I feel, I was super disciplined in my past also, and during nowadays also. जब भी किसी मीटिंग में जाती हूँ, wherever I wanted to go, I always reach 10 minutes prior. Even sometimes it happens मैं half an hour पहले पहुँच जाती हूँ.
So it's like discipline is part of your life now.
Yeah. The thing is, I start my this college journey after my school, finish the school and all. So I was doing gymnastics. As I already mentioned, I get fracture, I injured, then I start athletics. In athletics, I am doing 100-meter elements. So there was one sports start, one event which known as a Indo-Pak Punjab Games. I selected for the Indo-Pak Punjab Games, and over there I cleared the trial for 100 meters.
Wow.
So
So it was between Pakistan and India.
Yeah, that is
for
a-
that kind of international kind of game.
yes, it started in 2003, ये Indo-Pak Punjab Games. Why? Because they wanted to make a good relationship between Pakistan and India.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
so
that's
that is why
sports
they
meet,
made.
sports meet kind of thing, right?
Yeah, Pakistan and India, all the sports person
come
participated.
together.
So
Okay.
you have to pass the trial. There are heats, finals, trial. So I passed that. I was in India camp, and in 2005 and 6 there is a earthquake. So because of that, Indo-Pak Punjab Games cancelled.
Oh.
But during that, I don't know, that is shock for me. I'm not prepared for this drop. So
So it was
I
emotionally,
lost.
it
So-
was bad for you.
yeah, and I somehow injured myself. I get rotational injury in my right leg. So that rotational injury starts from the glute. It goes to in my abductor and travel to down knee.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it again. So then I quit India camp, and that is a very good part, I think, because I again come back with the gymnastics. My coach was super upset with me because she was like, I make her ready for entire my stages. So then later on I quit, but respective reason. So she take me back, and I started with the rhythmic gymnastics.
Right.
Because of my arm injury, at that time I am unable to do artistic. So I come back with the rhythmic gymnastics. I have a good core strengthening because of artistic gymnastics, and a very good lower body strengthening because of athletics. Because I used to do weight training for 100 meter. I used to do weightlifting, cross countries. So because of that, I have a very good strength. So जो rhythmic में बहुत ही beautifully मैं सारे balances and pivots and वो easily कर लेती थी. So my in my university, my coach was Rituraj Kapoor. He was very happy with me, and gradually our relation is like daughter and father relation.
Wow.
So I miss my father back to the university, but there is always Rituraj sir to helping me. So and my school coach is Tinder Palkor.
Satinder Palkor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she always helped me, and she is helped me till now. Whatever I need help for my center, or I need knowledge, so
You go back to her and
yeah,
she helps you
go
out.
back to her and to Rituraj Kapoor sir.
Nice. Amazing. So this was around when you finished your college at.
I finished my college, not finished actually, you can say it's forcefully finished, because in 2012 I was announced as all-round best gymnast in all over India. And
Wow.
yeah, 10th Jan I announced, and 31st Jan I got married.
Oh, so the marriage became a life-turning event for you.
Yeah, because my mother was always worried about this part also. Okay, you are 27, you have to start searching, and she start asking me indirectly, हाँ कोई है तो नहीं है? Is there any boy in your life? I said नहीं मामा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So then I spoke to Bhupinder, my husband.
It was arranged marriage, right?
Yeah, it was arranged or internet marriage, you can say, because I found him on matrimonial site.
Wow. Which site was that?
I think shadi.com.
Shout out to shadi.com.
Yeah. So then he come just to see me, just to meet me, and he asked, I wanted to get married now.
Wow.
So then 31st Jan I got married. So
Your life changed completely,
Yeah.
and you were doing athletics and gymnastics, and now you became a housewife.
not housewife, because when I reached to Bombay, so I started with one small school. So there is a school, skill and ability. So that school is a special school. Deaf and mutes and special.
Deaf and mutes.
Yeah, deaf and mutes and autistic kids also they have.
Okay, autistic
So-
spectrum kids.
Yeah. So I work with them as a speech therapist
Speech
or
therapist.
audio verbal therapist.
Okay.
Because in 2012 मेरा AVT start होने वाला था. AVT is a auditory verbal therapist, and I took admission at Reclamation. There is a one college, AYG.
Bandra Reclamation.
Yeah, Bandra Reclamation,
Oh my
AYG.
God. You were traveling so far away from your home.
Yeah, so that AYG stands for Ali Yavar Jung National Institute for Hearing Handicaps. So I worked over there. Then after 2.5 months, my this
Internship started, yeah?
It starts. So then I have to travel, because internship वो कहीं भी लगाते थे, Mahalakshmi, VT and Bandra.
Wow.
These are
So
my
far.
3 destinations. Even sometimes I used to go for Navy Nagar also. So that is a great change in my life, because first initially still I am doing lots of things, but I was in depression post my marriage, because I am not adapting myself as a non-sports person.
Sort of anxiety and all those kind of things.
Panic, anxiety. It's like मैं जिंदा हूँ लेकिन जान नहीं है मेरे में.
Wow.
It's like that. So traveling start हो गया, वो मेरे लिए एक workout बन गया. I get up and go for workout to the gym and come back, and then again running towards आज महालक्ष्मी जाना है, then train change करना है, running. So I learn all the traveling within a week, I think. So because you know what, Bombay, if you know, you are aware obviously.
Right.
So Bombay traveling is quite difficult. तो आपको दादर उतर के train change करना is like, you know.
It's a big mess.
Yeah, it's a big mess. I used to change trains at the major 2 station. One is Kurla, other is Dadar.
My God.
So वो routine start हुआ. Then I get a job in Amplifone India Private Limited.
After your internship.
Yes, after finishing my this all internship and course. In this course, you have to do side by side. You have to attend lectures. Side by side, you have to go for internships. So in that, ऐसा होता था कि 1 week is a lecture and another week you have a intern. Then again 1 week is a lecture, another week is a intern.
So it's like learn and then perform.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
that's amazing.
it's a moreover practical.
Right.
So then I tied up with the Dr. Kirtane and many डॉक्टर कीर्तने के साथ थोड़ा टाइम काम किया है. दे सेंड मी पेशेंट्स टिल नाउ ऑल्सो.
This was
डॉक्टर कीर्तने इज अ कॉकलियर इम्प्लांट करते हैं. कॉकलियर इम्प्लांट इज वन ऑफ द सर्जरी डन बाय डॉक्टर कीर्तने एट हिंदुजा हॉस्पिटल.
Okay, Hinduja. He's from Hinduja.
Yeah, he's from Hinduja. Then after that, I worked with Dr. Hetal Marfatia Patel. She is from KEM Hospital.
Wow, big hospitals.
Yeah, big hospitals. I worked with them. Then I joined Amplifone India Private Limited. So we have a clinic all over in Bombay. And this is a challenge for me. I have to travel each day, each clinic.
Oh my
And
God.
we have clinic Borivali, Kandivali, Goregaon, Andheri. हर क्लिनिक में there was only one vacancy, so which fulfilled by me, and I have to travel every clinic each day. So they fix appointments particular day, and they inform me, and then I go and visit those clinics.
Wow, it must have been really hectic.
Yeah, but somehow I feel कि चलो sports इस बहाने हो रहे हैं, because for Borivali you
Traveling-
have to go, traveling
became
run
sports.
and climbing and again getting down and climbing
From the local
train.
trains.
But end of the day I feel very bad. Where were the gymnastic?
But that experience also must have shaped you, right?
Yeah, because I learned traveling. I learned how to live in Bombay. You know how to live in Bombay.
Right.
So
Being
Because-
being a small town girl, and then
Yeah.
you came here, you started learning the things,
Yeah.
how Bombay works, and then getting
my
into that zone.
like our circle didn't believe I'm from like a small town. So so pro I am in traveling. I'm traveling a lot, and फट से इधर से fast जाएगा, इधर से slow जाएगा, ऐसा जाएगा, like trains, right?
Amazing.
Yeah, so I learned that traveling. So वो मेरे लिए एक बहुत अच्छा lesson
And
था.
then you moved out from there after your pregnancy, right?
No, I took a maternity for 6 months, but later I realized no, this is quite difficult to manage each day, each clinic in all over Bombay. It's a injustice for my child. So that is why after 6 days I took a decision. I put a paper. So I
you
quit my job.
resigned and quit there,
Yeah.
and then stayed home for a while, right?
Yeah, I stay back home. I think couple of months, not much.
In 2000.
In 2015, my son Anak born. From his birth, I was at home.
Okay.
Since I think Jan 2016. So almost 7 months. At the 8th month, I was at home. Bhupinder, my husband, keep on saying, go and start with the gymnastics, because he always feel something missing in me. He always says कि you are made for gymnastics only. So he always realized कि go, if you wanted to do gymnastics, do it. I am with you. So one of my friend offered me, she had a little studio. So she said, पवन तुम हमारे साथ आओ, हमारे यहाँ classes लो gymnastics का. His studio, her name is Kavita, and her studio name is Move and Groove. That time,
Move and Groove.
yeah, Move and Groove.
It's in which place in Bombay?
That is in Nerul.
Nerul, New Bombay.
Yeah, New Bombay. First, I was hesitated how I can start. One thing, my son is 8 months. Second thing, I am cut off from the gymnastic like
From quite a long time.
three and a half years.
Right. So 2012, and since then you were working this job, and then 2015 your son is born, and 2016 I guess you started
16,
working.
yes, 2016
But
March.
how you transformed yourself from like a post-pregnancy lifestyle into this very active lifestyle?
So I was always active, but yes, I put on a lot because I feel something, because I am a sports person. I cannot accept things मेरे को मेरा प्रेगनेंसी एक्सेप्टेंस थोड़ा इशू था कि मैं एक स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन हूँ, मैं क्या बन गई हूँ, सो व्हाट आई वाज एंड व्हाट आई एम राइट नाउ. So because of that I put on weight a lot. I was 72. My pregnancy starts from 52, but it end of the I was
Cycled
72.
almost 20 kgs you gained.
Yeah. And then later once I get into gymnastics after Kavita's offers, so I said, Kavita, okay, do one thing, I will take only trial class. I started with the 2 hours in a week first. So I initial stage I have only 5 kids, then later on बढ़ते गए, then मैं venture बड़ा करती गई. I tied up with the somehow due to Kavita's personal reason Move and Groove उसको बंद करना पड़ा.
Okay, so that studio was closed.
Yeah, that studio was closed. Then I tied up with my other friend. So she run a Montessori school.
Montessori school.
Yeah, not school, it's a Montessori only for little kids. So she approaches me. Meanwhile I said okay, I'll come. Then in that same area I'll get big space. मुझे पता चला यहाँ पे एक CrossFit आ रहा है. That CrossFit is a Studio 5 performance by Noori Khan.
Oh.
So she is very famous in aerobics and Zumba. So I spoke to her and she said okay, we will do it. So
you got that space
yeah, I
for
got
gymnastics.
that good space. Till
Because
then
for
मेरे पास
gymnastics,
almost 80 kids हो चुके थे.
yeah, and for gymnastic you need a lot of space, as you said earlier,
Yeah,
right?
we need lots of space. Then I start putting apparatus. I asked Noori, if you don't mind, I wanted to put apparatus. I'm not asking you to put, but this is my need because I this is my passion. So I slowly gradually gymnastic कब मेरे में वापस आ गया. Then I strict follow my keto also because my theory, my thinking is if I look fit, then only I can make people fit.
Right.
Then I can make kids fit.
Yeah, of course.
So
You have to follow your own advice first.
yeah. So I start workout with the myself also.
And you did keto diet at that time.
Yeah, I did keto.
How
So,
much? How for how long you did that diet to come back to the good shape you are in right now?
Actually, I start keto for I think 5 months I did. Then I quit the keto diet. Then later on I was on carbs, low carbs. Then again after the low carb, for 2 months I again on the keto. So I was again there from where my pregnancy starts. I am 52.
Okay, you came back to 52. Wow.
Yeah. So because I feel if I can perform, then only kids can. Because if I am unable to perform,
Yeah. So
So-
when you perform, seeing you, they also
yeah,
perform, right?
and I believe in practical thing. If I do at front of them, they automatically start following.
Yeah, visual learning is better for kids, I think, for
Yeah.
human beings. I
Yeah.
mean, in general.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was sort of an inflection point for you to start this venture, gymnastic for kids, right? Which is your current business as of now, right?
Yeah. So then Gymnastic for Kids born. So Gymnastic for Kids mean why I said yes to Kavita, because मेरे पास flexibility था and I wanted to put my son in different various sports I tried. Everyone said no young kid we can't take, no young kid.
You took it as a challenge and you
Challenge.
trained him
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, not him. I trained those kids जिनको लोग refuse कर देते हैं.
Wow.
So because my age catering, I start taking kids at the age of 1 for gymnastics. Yes.
Wow.
1 year old kid we call mother toddler batch.
Mother toddler batch.
Mother toddler gymnastics batch.
Wow. So their mother is along with them, of
Yeah.
course.
Because why mothers? Because I like give lessons to mothers also. If child is doing this way at home, what you have to do, or if child need a break for water or susu, because they are such a young kids.
Right.
So that is why mother should be along. And I keep on assign homework to mother. So you do this with your child at home. And this is a very beautiful concept also, because in busy lives, mothers can connect their self with child.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because all the mothers are working, they are busy. At least they remove 1 hour for their child, and that is
Yeah.
one of the very good bonding for child and a mother.
And a mother, yeah, amazing. And from this point, what else services you provide? Like, one is this batch where mothers and toddlers are there along with each
Yeah,
other.
one is 1 to 3 year is a mother toddler batch we have. Another is artistic gymnastic. Now we launch rhythmic gymnastics also. And I also give training to the marathoners.
To marathoners, to
Yeah,
runners, basically.
To runners, yeah. To runners, because after certain run, they become slouch because their core
Is not strong.
is not strong. So that is why. And another, I'm also into auditory verbal therapy, but now
Now it's a little less of that
yeah,
and
it's
more of gymnastics.
less, yeah. So now my focus is only on the gymnastic, and other thing is mother's fitness. So that is because of childbirth counselor. Because during my delivery, I used to go to attend counseling,
Childbirth counseling.
childbirth counseling. So,
So you learned from that experience and put it as a thing in
and
your.
I enroll myself for a course.
Wow.
That course is happening at Khar. So that course is run by Kappa. It's a Canadian
Company.
institute.
Okay,
yeah.
institute. Okay.
So I enroll myself for this course, childbirth counselor. So because I feel this also related to the fitness. I relate this course with the fitness.
Right.
How mother has to be fit post pregnancy,
Right.
and how mother has to be fit during pregnancy. So entire my 9 month, I used to go for workout. I used to go for swimming also.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, this is a very good workout for me. So, somehow, not only diet, this workout also helped me to get back in the shape.
Wow. So all these services are provided, and there are a couple more you told me, like rehab course, right? So
Yeah,
can you
actually-
tell a little bit more about that?
Yeah, a rehab course is not exactly the course. What happened is, in gymnastics, we are giving rehab, because if you see, every alternate child has a flat feet.
What is that?
Flat feet is where your feet are completely flat, no arc down your feet.
In the sole of
Yeah,
the
in
feet.
the sole there were curve missing.
Okay.
So that is we call flat feet.
So is
If-
that bad for health?
Yes. Bad is like, you know what, once it's flat, you are more strain on your back, more strain on your ankle and knees.
Putting more strain on your lower back probably and your legs and
Yes,
all, right?
because your adductor is weak, because of that you form the flat feet.
Okay.
So because of that, somehow अगर बच्चे को बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर आता है, so inward ankle and inward knees भी होते हैं. If you see some people in and around, you can see in your routine life, some people are walking like knocking knees.
Knocking knees.
Yeah. So that happens because of flat feet.
Oh.
And
It impacts your walk as well.
it impacts moreover your sports life. If you want to be a sports person, yes, it affects. So I start treating that also, because gymnastic helps in that. And we also helps to who they have a low
Vision.
eyesight, weak eyesight, because headstand and handstand improves their eyesight and vision.
Nice. So, moving forward with this, do you have a website for this? And if you have it, who manages it?
Actually, we didn't have website. We are thinking about it, because now we wanted to start our own gymnasium. So because of that, we are on wait to start the website.
Okay.
Once we create a website, you get more inquiries, more
Right.
clients. So I am limited with that,
Right.
because I maintain the quality. I only take 12 kids in a session.
Okay.
I'm not taking, and 12 is over exceeding. So I prefer only 10 kids. So 12 kids we are maintaining. So I am also giving one-to-one
To each kid.
each kid, yeah.
Wow.
They, ग्रुप तो रहेगा ही. अपार्ट फ्रॉम द ग्रुप, इफ दे फाइंड अ डिफिकल्टी, देन एक एक को पकड़ के करवाना. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई मेंटेन द क्वालिटी. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट मेरा बहुत फोकस अभी वेबसाइट पे इसलिए नहीं गया कि मेरे को इंक्वायरीज बढ़ेगा, एंड आई एम लिमिटेड विद द टाइमिंग्स.
So you wanted to keep yourself restricted with because of the quality you want to provide to the kids.
Quality, number one. Number two, we did not have own gymnasium, because over there where I said Studio 5 performance, we have a limited hours.
Right.
So I cannot devote more hours if I hire, like if I enroll more kids. So मेरे number of hours बहुत limited, restricted है.
All right. And I have a question here. It's related to the schools. So when these kids are coming to you, so they are not getting this kind of physical training in schools. And what do you think about the schools of current day? Are they not providing enough value or focus towards sports and gymnastics as they should?
No, I don't think so. They are focusing a lot, because if they focused, तो हमें इतना सारा injuries and difficulties, situational disabilities,
Okay.
which happening because of the situation. It goes if you do workout properly, if you do toes, lifting and all. So if you do these all workout, it goes. That is why we call it's a situational.
So if the schools are providing training properly, then
See,
it must be decreasing, but it is increasing right now, right?
every school has their own respective reasons, but my suggestion is, like in foreign countries, if you see, every school has a gymnastics and swimming compulsory
From
at
childhood, very
age.
young age.
Yeah. 1 year से उनका start हो जाता है.
Yeah.
They started at the age of 1. So there in every school there are a curriculum to start this. But in India it's missing somehow.
Okay. So that is what basically
Yeah.
I think some of the new schools
At least
have
PT एक in older time, in our time, during our time,
Yeah.
there were a one PT class. So you have to go for PT at least, because physical fitness always refresh your mind.
correct, and it reflects on your education as
Yeah.
well. Right. So any school people listening, I think you should put more focus on gymnastics and more focus
I
eventually on
feel-
sports, right?
Yeah, what I feel, if we are aware about the physical activeness, then we will get less problems in future. Like problems, I can say, they have a flat foot, they have a vision problem, they have a many more, like even bunion feet. Such a young kid doesn't.
What is bunion feet and how does it affect you? Affect anyone?
Actually, basically, bunion feet form to the older ones,
Okay.
not to the younger ones. But sometimes it happens in the younger ones also, because if your foot is completely flat and it start turning his, like this big toe,
Big toe turns sideways. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
sideways,
okay.
inner side, like
Okay.
towards the small toes.
Okay.
So that bone came out, that toes,
Okay.
big toe bone came out. Because of that, it called a bunion feet.
Okay. And how does it affect someone?
So basically, this only a pain in your bone. This is the main reason. But yes, it looks very bad in shape.
Yeah, of course. All right. Okay, so moving on to your routines and habits, how does your typical day look like?
I love to do workout, but yes, after my child, I did not disturb my routine. So my routine is older, like how earlier was. So I get up at 5:30, goes to gym, heading to gym at 6, and then 7:38 I come back, post my gym routine, my workout. Then मेरे बेटे का school drop time to make him ready and drop and make breakfast to give everyone. Then after that I came back home, finish my like daily routines, like being a wife, being a mother, I has to do grocery things
Right.
and vegetables things also.
So daily routines
Yeah.
and
Then after that,
the normal non-athletic life.
yeah, non-athletics. So then I bring my son back to home. Then after that, उसका सब करके my class time starts at 3:30. Then I go
So your
for
son
class.
is at home with a caretaker or someone?
Yeah, my son's nanny.
Okay.
So she's with us since Anak's birth, I can see.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So like a long time now.
Yeah. So she knows what to do and how to do.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that is why I can trust her. So I didn't have any problems regarding this. But yes, I go for classes around 3:30 and come back by 6.
So 3-4 hours routine training you
Yeah.
would provide to the children.
Kids, yes.
Yeah.
And during that, I also do workout along with the kids. If kids want
A
demo,
right, a demo.
demonstration, so
Right.
I show them how to do handstand, what are the techniques, and how to make bridge. Whatever exercise I am teaching them, so I perform along with. So then after that, my dinner, I had my dinner around max time is 7:30, max exceeding time. But generally I come back 6:10. So with my son I had my dinner 6:30.
Okay.
So if sometimes someone at home or something is
It
happening,
gets delayed.
so max late is 7:30.
Okay.
So but I ate every 2 hour intervals.
Okay, so it's not like a big meal kind of eating, but small chunks and in more frequency.
Yeah, but chunks are not like namkeen and chips. Protein and fats should be in every meal. So my food is like that.
So that is the thumb rule for you.
Yeah, that is a thumb rule. And other thing is, I am not say no for rice and chapati also, because I'm not against these all. Yes, for
Carbs.
keto, for sometimes yes, I cut off carbs, but now I am having carbs. I had full ball of dal, pulses, whatever. So vegetable and paneer and salad, whatever around, I ate.
Okay, so but this is in small chunks you eat.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Do you just train yourself in the class only, or is it like, do you have a specific like in the morning you do gym? Is there any specific
Yes.
routine you do?
No, that gym is not only gym. So during that sometimes I do CrossFit, sometimes I do gymming, weight training, sometimes I do gymnastics workouts. So that's on my mood, whatever is my mood or whatever my mind says, because accordingly I am working out.
All right. And what is your favorite exercise out of all these?
I love to do handstand walk.
Handstand walk.
Yeah, and handstand routines, and I love to do front flip. You just go and do flip front somersault in the air.
Yeah,
That is
I have seen that in a video. I'll link that in the show notes. It's amazing. And in the present day, I mean, you do a lot in your day. So how do you manage your time? Are there any apps you use, or is it just like it's all in your head, the time management part? Any apps, specific apps you do use?
No, not at all. As I already mentioned, I am a very disciplined person. Everything is like has to be according to the time only.
So it's already lined up in your mind.
Yeah, it's already lined up. Even my husband used to say I am a German because I cannot think this, and I'm not looking around. I just go straight if I want to, and I go straight only.
Wow. I mean, that puts a lot of focus in whatever you are doing,
Yeah.
right? Amazing. Do you follow any specific mindfulness or meditation practice as well along with this fitness routine and dieting?
Not really. Actually, I don't like to do meditation and all, but I love to do swimming. Swimming give me a satisfaction and calmness.
Yeah, that is what you should look for in any kind of mindfulness practice. So swimming is kind of mindful practice for you.
So I love to do swimming. During my pregnancy, as I already mentioned, I used to go for swimming entire 9 months.
Wow. It helps a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it helps a lot. And babies also love that because they are anyway swimmers.
Right. Yeah, they swim in the womb itself
Yeah.
also, right? Okay. And as your own venture is growing now, so what are you ensuring to progress it further? I mean, as you said, you are moving to a new gym. So can you tell a little bit more about that? What else you are doing?
See, actually, my work is like word of mouth because as we already speak, I'm maintaining the quality because of that quality. So it's spreading word of mouth. And second reason is for my this business is I'm using Facebook. We create a page on Facebook that is known as a Gymnastics for Kids. So we keep posts, videos for my kids for their performance on
Right.
Facebook, and other source is Insta, and my major source is I am into the groups. So in Bombay we have many groups.
Groups, you mean WhatsApp groups?
No, these are mothers groups. Mother groups is like ये Facebook में भी है, and they are also available in WhatsApp also.
Okay,
So,
like a community. They
yeah,
are formed.
it's a mothers community groups, entrepreneurs, mothers. So what happened is we have Navi Mumbai moms group.
Wow.
So all the Navi Mumbai mothers, so whoever comes in Navi Mumbai, they mothers and
They can join the group and get informed about various things.
and every month may we get a one promotional ad.
Okay,
you
as
can
you are
do-
doing this venture, so you can post one ad there for
Yeah.
a little bit of promotion.
Yes, promotional
Wow,
ad.
that's awesome.
So I am on the 3-5 groups, like 3-4 groups. Like one is Navi Mumbai Moms, Mumbai. So Mumo is like Mu is for Mumbai and Mo is for moms.
Mumbai
Moms.
Wow.
So short form is Mumo.
Okay.
And other is first moms.
First time moms.
First mom.
First moms. Okay.
First mom, and other is like global moms. ऐसा करके we have
4-5
many
groups are
yeah.
there.
So over there we keep on posting our
Nice.
and I tag my kids' video to their parents, and parents share with
So
their
it's like
groups.
a exponential reach you get from there, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's like organic. It's not like a forceful thing, but it's
Yeah.
really organic.
Yes.
And can you name a person who has had a big impact on your life as an athlete? Maybe someone who has been your mentor?
It's very difficult question. I have actually 3 person in my life who like play this role. But so first thing in my school days, I started with gymnastics with Stinder Pal Kaur.
Your school coach
Yeah,
for
she was
gymnastics.
my school coach. Then later, when I reach university, so over there, Rituraj Kapoor.
Rituraj
sir,
Kapoor. Okay.
So he was my inspiration.
At that
and
time.
they support me. Both of them support me a lot. Then after that, when I come back, post my delivery, post my long break, so that is Bhupinder Singh Budwal is my husband.
Your husband is the third mentor.
Yes,
Wow.
because he only believed me after such a long period. He only trust me. In 2012, I bought a leotard for myself to perform. So that leotard with me today just because of Bhupinder.
What is that?
Leotard is costume.
Okay, costume for
What we wear at
gymnastics.
the time of performance.
Okay.
So I wanted to sell it out and he refused. He says, नहीं तू जितने में बेचेगी मेरे से पैसे ले ले.
Wow. That must have been a really
Yeah.
good motivation.
So that costume is till now with me. So he said, I want to see you wear this costume for
Wow.
performance. So
Wow.
yes, he is my third mentor.
Mentor. Amazing. And so moving forward, what advice would you like to give to youngsters who are keen to pursue their passion?
I suggest they has to follow their passion. Anyways, this nowadays life is very stressful. Kids are under the pressure, peer pressure, parent pressure. So there are a lot of pressure, teachers pressure. So I feel kids has to follow their passion, because I experienced with this same thing with my child, because
With Anak.
yes, with Anak, because I want to see him as a sports person. So before his birth, when I am pregnant, I used to watch all the sporty things, sporty stuff only,
Wow.
to install idea in his mind.
Wow.
So, but
Did it work?
not really, but yes, it works later. So when I say yes for his passion, then it works. So I want to put him in any sports. He always refuse. Like मैं डालती थी उसको किसी स्पोर्ट्स में, देन वो मेरे को कुछ तो भी गंदा ही रिएक्शन दे देता था related
So
to-
he didn't like sports much.
no, not yet, not like that, but he wanted to do music.
Oh wow.
So he wants to play guitar. So because of that, then I say my mind, you shut up and follow whatever he want to do, because
Let him follow whatever he wants.
yeah, because I am also following my passion.
Yeah.
So why not he will?
Wow.
So his
that's
passion is
that's-
something else.
That's super awesome of you.
Yeah. So then later, I put him in a guitar coaching. So then after that, miracle is happen. Anak automatically start doing gymnastics.
Wow.
So whenever he is with his Didi, so he always doing gymnastic, and she always remove the videos and send it to me. Look, Didi, Anak did bridge. Look, Didi, Anak did toe walk.
His nanny, you mean? to
Yeah,
say.
his nanny.
Okay.
So that is the amazing thing, amazing part for me. So if I allow him to follow his passion, the things fall place automatically.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to it. I do a little bit of meditation, and I use an app called Headspace. So there was a video in that app which showed a horse, and like you can't control the power of horse, right?
Okay.
But when you let him walk with a loose rope in his neck,
Okay.
and let him go as far as he could,
Yes.
and then slowly you gently pick up the rope and maybe call him back, he can do a lot which you were not expecting. So I think it relates a
Yeah.
lot to that, right?
So that is why you allow your child to follow their passion.
Wow, nice. And moving forward, another question I would like to ask, it's a fun one, is what advice would you like to give to your own self when you were 20 years old?
This is actually difficult, what I can say, because I don't know what kind of advice. But yes, I can say I was the person who trusts easily. Even now also, but it's reduced, but still.
You learned from your mistakes.
Yeah, I learned from my mistakes. So I think first check whether that person is trustive or not.
Trustable or not, yeah.
So I think this is the only advice.
Don't trust on
Don't trust.
all the people, but
Yeah.
choose wisely. That's good advice. And what under 5,000 rupees purchase you have made recently which changed your life in a better way?
Anak's guitar and Anak's coaching.
Oh wow. So you invested in your son's passion, and
Yeah.
that is reflecting now.
Yeah.
That gives a lot of happiness. And any book or a documentary you would like to recommend to people which might have changed your life in some way?
Yes. I love to do gymnastic. I love to see gymnastic. I love to read about gymnastics. So that is why there is one documentary picture movie on Ariana Berlin.
Ariana Berlin.
Yes, Ariana Berlin. This movie is on Ariana Berlin. Movie name is Full Out.
Full Out.
Yeah. So it's a very touchy and very close to my heart, because somehow I relate that story with me also. because Ariana also met with a massive accident, and then post that she again come back with the gymnastics. It's amazing story and amazing movie.
Is it available online?
Yes, it's available on YouTube. You can
On YouTube itself?
Yes, you
Okay,
can
I'll check it out and I'll put a link in the
Yes.
description or in the notes.
Yes, and other book I start reading nowadays, that is Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good book for learning about money and many more things in life
Yeah.
actually.
But my thinking is not, my focus is not on money. My focus is on my gymnasium.
Yeah, but to
Yeah,
grow.
to start gymnasium, I need money. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Right. So the documentary full out and the thing, the book you are
Rich
reading,
Dad,
Rich Dad and Poor
Poor
Dad.
Dad.
Hmm. All right. And last question I want to ask you is, what does failure mean to you? And is there any specific failure in your life or which you can call a favorite failure which shaped you into who you are?
Yes, my favorite failure is like uh, mm, at the time of athletics when I get injury, that rotational injury when I got.
Yeah, you mentioned rotational injury.
Yeah. So after that, I come back with the gymnastics. Thank God that injury happened. So that injury connected me again with the gymnastics.
So that failure led you back to your passion.
Yes.
All right. And Pawan, any parting words to my audience? Any advice you would like to give or any specific ask you would like to make?
My advice is follow your passion, do whatever you want to do, listen your mind
And heart.
and heart.
Yeah.
So obviously, and the other part of this advice is let follow their children also their passion.
Let the children follow their passion.
Yes.
Wow. Awesome. Pawan, it was great talking to you. Where can people reach you if they want to talk to you or maybe inquire about your gymnastic gymnasium?
Actually, we created a page on Facebook that name as a Gymnastics for Kids, and other link is Instagram. Then over
That is
there-
also gymnastic for
yeah,
kids.
that is also Gymnastics for Kids. Other is our email. Email address is gymnasticsforkids.yahoo.com.
Gymnasticforkids@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll put all the good stuff from this episode, all the links and everything you mentioned in the show notes of this episode. Thanks, Pawan, for making the time for this wonderful conversation which we had.
Thank you so much, Himanshu.
Hey guys, this is Himanshu again. Now, before you move on, here's something I want to share with you. I have one weekly newsletter which is called Saturday Pentacle. You can think of it as a weekly one-page magazine for the curious minds where you'll find 5 awesome things which I've been pondering on in the last week. It may contain popular articles, blogs, photographs, Instagram posts, books, videos, products, or thoughts. It's completely free. If you want to get it, just go to himanshusachdeva.com. That's my name, himanshusachdeva.com, and drop in your email. You'll get the very next one. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for listening.